So I'm making this video. I need to get this information out there. I think it's important. I know there's plenty of those that are kind of probably going through the same experience, or at least have experienced this, or coming out of it, or going into it. Either way it kind of goes, right? Because we're in this duality nature here. But there was one night, a lot of us watch pornography, right? Some of us watch porn. I know we may not want to admit it, but a lot of us do, right? You know what I'm saying? How we was raised, how we was growing up, how we were trying to release energy, whatever we want to do to kind of, manifest that, right? For our own personal gains and needs. And I remember one night I was sitting on the toilet, right? And, at that time it's just me, fiance, got 2 daughters with her, whatever. And we're just chilling. And so one night I go to handle what I need to do my business, right? And it's like 3, 4 in the morning, everybody's sleeping in the house, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's changed, whatever. So I'm in there, I'm watching what I do what I do. And all of a sudden, as I'm watching it, right? As I'm watching the video, right? And I'm like, oh, big booty girl, I like black women, big booty, I like them strapped, imbo. And so, but I was watching my video, and all of a sudden, I got a flash of my daughter over in my head. And I instantly jumped back. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that? And that's never happened before. So I didn't know what was going on. So I stopped what I was doing, got up, whatever, went to bed, woke up the next morning. I got up the next morning, and all of a sudden, I started to, when I'm looking at my daughter, I'm like, guilt started to come across me. It was like this guilt thing started to happen. And I'm like, the fuck? I didn't know what it was, though. I had no idea what it was. I just knew I was getting this feeling in my in my solar plexus, but I didn't know what it was. And come to find out after doing my research, because ever since then, I've been having all these phenomena, seeing shit on the wall, shit's been coming up. They've been, intrusive thoughts have been trying to come at me crazy and stupid, trying to twist my twist in my head. And I couldn't figure out what it was because I hadn't yet got into the metaphysical occult journey. And so I had to ask myself, like, how is it possible for me to be watching a video on my phone and my daughter flash on my head? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Now, as I know, your God ain't gonna do that, right? And I'm gonna tell you, not even Satan gonna do that, because he ain't gonna mess with you because you ain't in a high light, right? Satan ain't gonna mess with those in a high position. And if you gonna do all that, if that's your comparison on that aspect. So I'm like, I know it ain't none of them. So I'm like, what could be flashing through? You know what I'm saying? But so that's kind of where I'm at in that journey, and I want to put this out there to let you know, stay safe and protect your mind.